Namaste, dear yogis. Good morning. Spontaneously, I want to share a short morning practice I just did for myself, and it felt so good in my body that I want to share it with you today. It would be great if you have 2 blocks. So I have here my 2 blocks. You see I have a little bit wider ones. And if you have, I just used my tennis ball and it felt amazing. We did a little bit the outside of my hips. So see if you have this stuff. If you're looking for the video and you want to do the practice tomorrow in the morning, just go and grab maybe your yoga mat, 2 blocks, tennis balls, and place it near to your bed. So you just can do it right in the morning when you're getting out of bed. Meet me on the mat on hands and knees. Spread your fingers wide, have a little bit space between your knees. And I was just starting this, tucking my toes under, and you push back and forward. And because it's the morning and we are feeling still a little bit stiff, I want you to do any movement that feels nice, swaying maybe from side to side. Breathing deeply in and out through your nose. And start with circles. Circling your torso, and then just switch and circle your torso the other way. Every movement that feels fluid, natural. Come back into our fours. Straighten your right leg back and straighten your left arm in front of you. Keep your toes and keep your fingertips on the floor. With your inhale, you want to lift your leg and your arm and exhale down. Inhale to lift, exhale down. Inhale to lift, exhale down. One more time, inhale to lift. Exhale, bring your hand down, have your leg still straight, lift your leg up, and then make a round cat back, and bring your leg in. And then stretch your leg back, and look maybe just in front of you to the floor. Do this a few times with your exhalation, round, bring your knee in, and inhale to arch, look forward towards the floor. Exhale, and inhale. Last one. And then bring your leg back, lower it down. Move your hips a little bit, circle just your hips. Breathing deeply in and out through your nose, reverse the circles. So everything in the morning is about feeling good and waking up the body. So let's do it to the other side. You want to have your right arm straight and your left leg straight. My right fingertips, my left toes are still on the floor. With the inhale, I lift and exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Inhale, lift, exhale down. Last one, inhale, lift, exhale down. Bring your hand in, but keep your leg straight. Now you want to lift your leg, and when you bring your knee in, you round your back, you straighten your leg back, and again you just don't want to look straight forward, you want to look down to the floor. Let's do this a few times. Exhale, round leg in, inhale into the opening, exhale, round, inhale, exhale, inhale, and one more time, exhale, and inhale. Now bring your leg down and just do again some nice circling for the hips. Don't overthink it. Do in the morning anything that feels good and anything especially your body is asking for. Now I like to use the blocks because my hips are really tight in the morning. And so the blocks feel they're giving me a little bit more space in the hip. What you're doing with your hands on the blocks, you're just stepping one foot forward and back, and you're stepping the other foot forward and back. forward and back and forward and back. Do this a few more times, getting some mobility in the hip joint, awakening the hip joint up. We do it one more time each side. And next time when your right foot is in front, you want to squeeze your butt muscles. You want to slowly come up. I like to tuck my back toes under. It just feels better in my knee. Try what feels best in your knee. Push your belly, your lower belly in, and then I start to sway a little bit back and forth. In and out through your nose. Just swaying a little bit. Next time you're coming forward, just stay here. Keep your lower belly in. And I'm just taking my block here, and I just was lowering the block in this position. And I just do some nice circles with my arms here on the side. And I have my arm really relaxed. Circling, big circles for the shoulders, and then do it all the other way. Circling. And then come all the way down. Come back into all fours. Place your hands on the floor. And just come into a few cat and cows. Rounding and arching. And again, when my neck is really sensitive. So see if you can focus on the crown of your head. When you're rounding, the crown of your head is pointing to the floor. When you're arching, the crown of your head is pointing towards the ceiling. This is the range of motion that feels safe in my neck. And round. Exhale. Arch. Inhale. Come back into neutral. And we do this stepping forward or to the other side. So you want to step forward with your right foot and back. And forward with your left foot and back. So stepping forward and back. And stepping forward and back. Try when you bring your foot forward to be as silent as possible. So don't be like an elephant. When you're putting your foot on the floor, try to do it really silent, even a little bit slower. Next time your left foot is forward, stay there. Active butt muscles, come up. Again, check if you want to tuck your back toes under or keep them relaxed. Lower belly is in, and you just start to sway a little bit back and forth. Very gentle. In through your nose and out through your nose. Very small movements here. Lower belly is active, pulls in and up. And find the block, and again I have the block in the lowest setting. Place your hand, right hand on the block, and you start to do these nice circles with your left arm. Circling. See how big you want to do the circles, what feels good. In reverse, want to do a few circles the other way as well. And then come back, stepping back into your all fours. Push the block off your mat. And now I want you to come back onto your hands and knees. We are lifting the right arm up and we're doing thread the needle. So bring your right arm under your left arm into the side, come down, and then push your left arm into the floor, come up. Exhale to come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale down. And inhale, come up. Lower your right hand down. And just sway your hips a little bit from side to side. Stop swaying. Lift your left arm up, parallel to the floor, and thread the needle to the right. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Last one, inhale, up. Exhale, down. Coming all the way up. Spread your fingers wide, have your wrist a little bit in front of your shoulders. Tuck your toes under, belly is active, lift your knees up and down. The knees up and down. Inhale, knees up and down, just a little bit. Inhale, the knees up and down. Next time you want to lift your knees up, lift your hips a little bit more up with your legs still bent. Push back from your hands into your down dog. Keep your legs bent and then start pedaling your feet. First down dog of your day maybe, so be gentle here. Keep your spine long. Breathing in and out. See if you can bring the outer arms a little bit closer towards your ears. And see if you can bring the outer wrist a little bit more towards the inner wrist to activate your arm muscles, align your shoulders. Come down, sit back onto your heels. Again, the block is really a nice option here, so you can sit on the block, bring the block between your feet, and you can sit back. Do a few shoulder rolls. Always deep breathing. Use your breath to wake you up a little bit more. Reverse, roll the shoulders the other way. And then bring your left arm up, bring the right fingertips onto the floor, and just reach and come back a little bit. It's just like you're bouncing a little bit to the side, wakening up your side body, gentle bouncing. Two more. And come all the way to the other side. Left fingertips on the floor, right arm alongside your head. And you do this stretching and bouncing. So you're going into the stretch and you're going out a little bit. Feeling you're wakening up your side body. Last one. All the way back, and we just do some big arm circles and just allow your arms to swing here and go the other way. Big arm circles. Last one, and come back onto your hands and knees. Again, spread your fingers wide, bring your wrist a little bit in front of your shoulders. Tuck your toes under and pull your belly towards your spine, shoulders away from your ears. Lift your knees and down. Lift your knees and down. Lift your knees and down. Last one, lift your knees. One more time, bring it down. Now lift your knees, lift your hips a little bit more from your hands. Push your hips back. Keep your legs bent, make your spine long. Hold this bend in your knees. Push the outer arms a little bit more towards your head and the inner wrist a little bit more towards the outer wrist towards your inner wrist. Feel your arms are really active here. And start pedaling your feet. Breathing in and out. Sway your hips a little bit. That feels good. Now I want you to stay in dog pose. Think about reaching with your fingertips forward. Keep the activity of your arms. Pull your belly towards your spine. And think about you want to reach with your shin bones towards the end of the yoga mat. And you're reaching with your fingertips towards the front of your yoga mat. Hold this for 2 more breaths. And then come all the way down onto your hands and knees. Sit that full moment. And just do a cat and a gently cow, sitting on your heels, rounding and arching. Hands in front of you, interlace your hands, round, reach forward with your hands, hold this for a moment, feel it between your shoulder blades, pull your belly in. Don't forget to breathe, flip your palms, come all the way up, reaching towards the ceiling. Lower your arms down, interlace your hands behind you, bend your elbows forward, shoulder blades back, bring your head back, lift the back of your head, and then you want to lower your hands down towards your toes, like you want to reach your toes with your hands, bring your shoulder blades together, belly is in, and if it's okay for your neck, you can look up to the ceiling. Coming into one more movement this morning, and for this one you need one block in the ball. So make sure you have it nearby. Come on your back. Take a deep inhale and exhale. You want to bring the right leg over your left leg into this pigeon pose shape when you'll be doing it on the floor. Flex your right foot to protect your right knee. Now you need the ball, and you place the ball right here. Think about the back pocket of a jeans, right where the opening of the back pocket is. There you want to place the ball. And you just can stay here. Maybe that's enough for you, but if you like, you can lift your left hip and you sway your right hip on top of the ball to the right and left, giving this muscles here a nice massage. So you're not being on this bony part, you're really being on the meaty part of your butt. And again, think about the opening of the back pocket of your jeans. You also can use, sometimes if I don't have a ball nearby, I just use my hand and I'm placing my fist here and I'm just swaying with my legs a little bit from side to side. So if you don't have the ball, this is an option to do. It's a little bit more stressful on your hand, but this is an option if you don't have a ball nearby. And then stop swaying and just place the ball to the side and just notice how wonderful, relaxed the right side of your butt feels right now. Now start to rock your legs a little bit from side to side like you're going into a twist. You want to still have your right foot flexed. And you see my right knee and my right foot isn't touching the floor, so it's just about, it's feeling good movement in the morning. Next time when you twist your legs to the right, you make sure you have the block. You want to place the block on the outside of your mat, on this height of your left knee, so when you come to the right, the inside of your left knee is resting on top of the block, so it's not going to be so stressful for your knee, because we have additional weight on the left knee while we're having the right leg resting here. You want to have both feet flexed to protect your knees. And if this is too low for you, maybe you want to bring the block in the medium setting. So notice that you want to really feel that the left knee is supported here. Stay here for a moment. And with your next inhale, pull your belly in, come all the way back to the center. Take the block, and you want to use it on the other side. This time you twist. I have the block in the lowest setting. So you twist to the left. My right leg is still on top of my left leg. And I'm resting the outside of my left knee and my right heel on top of the block. So again, you want to feel that your legs are supported here, especially while we're still in the morning. You want to flex both feet. Your arms are out to the side. Breathing in and out. With your next inhale, pull your belly in, bring your legs back to the center. And you just want to stretch your right leg up and bend and straighten the right leg a few moments. And relax. Now take the ball into your left hand. You want to bring the left leg over the right leg. Flex your left foot. Again, think about the position of the opening of your back pocket. Place the ball here, and you want to lift the right hip so you can sway from side to side, releasing tension here in those muscles. If this is too much, you can have your hip down and you're just rocking your legs a little bit from side to side. And try to lift the hip from time to time and see if it gets easier. Again, if you don't have the ball, you can use your fists and just rocking the legs. Slowly relax. Place the ball to the side and just feel this soft feeling on the back. Then you want to place the ball, the block to the outside of your yoga mat on the same height like your right knee is. And you're twisting to the left and you find with the inside of your right knee the block so you can rest your knee here on the block. You want to flex both feet. Really find a way so you can support your knee here, especially when you're doing this in the morning. Feet are flexed to protect the knee. Shoulders are on the floor. Stay here for one more inhale and exhale. And slowly with your next inhale, pull your belly in, come back to the center. You want to take the block and you place it just to the other side. So this time you want to rest your left heel and the outside of your right knee on top of the block. When you come all the way down to the side, flex both feet, especially the right foot. It's okay if you relax the left foot if this feels okay for your knee, but keep your right foot in a flexed position. Inhale slowly your belly towards your spine, come back to the center. Lift your left leg up and just straighten and bend the knee a few times. And then come down, bring your knees in and rock from side to side, giving yourself a really nice massage. If you like, you can stay for a moment in Shavasana. If you're more If you're more like me and you don't want to risk to fall back asleep, you maybe want to come up, cross your legs, and I'm using again the block here to elevate my hips. And you can sit for a while. This is a beautiful time if you like to add a meditation, a breathing after you have mobilized your body a little bit in the morning. This is a good time to stay for a few more minutes, meditate in silence, meditate on an affirmation, or practice pranayama. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful day. Namaste, dear yogis.